you are in the right place at the right time, because you know what? The family farm is about to get started. So Noah just drove by. We're gonna see if he can do a better job backing in than I did the other day. It's like a competition. Oh, look at that. He doesn't have his tag down. He's getting proud. I give that a 2 out of 10.
Yep, I'm as good as you get, so around here.
Get in and try to clean out this bin.
From the bin to the plant. Cedar Rapids, here we come, baby. Usually this whole parking lot is jammed full of trucks and you gotta wiggle in here somehow, some way. Today we got lucky, or this afternoon, this morning it was full. Get on channel 11, that's what channel they are, so we give them their information. Then we can go unload and go home.
Hi, Wheel, I got your plate number, but go ahead and try again once you get under.
The customer name, or the customer is Mid-Iowa, and the driver's name is Noah. So we got to the probe shack, and for whatever reason there's a couple dump sites that they have over here in Cedar Rapids for beans. And so basically what they did was they sent us to the west side. So as you can see when we come out of here, or when we go in, you're just driving through the middle of a residential neighborhood. There's a lot of fun with a, I don't know, what do we got? 60-foot trailer or whatever we got, 2-foot trailer. It's pretty tight back in here too. Once we get back here, the whole thing's just like a big old puzzle to get in and out of here. Here's the line. We'll snake around here and show you how tight it is in a bit, I guess. These right here, they decided they need to put a big giant yellow pole. That means that your nose basically has to rub against everything on the outside edge so you don't hit that pole. Finally made it to the pit. We've got to tell them our license plate number so they know who we are. Then we'll back over, so we pull over the dump onto the scale, get weighed, give us the green light, and then we back over the dump again and dump both our hoppers. So that's what we'll do. Go watch your mirrors. Cargills aren't for the faint of heart. Ooh, yeah, 91,000.
Light load for a trucker like yourself, huh?
Yeah. See, that green light means now we can back up and dump. a little bit of a tight squeeze. Not a lot of room for air in here. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle because it's so tight in here. I think you're in the middle of a residential area. I guess that's why they call you a trucker. Drive through the middle of a residential neighborhood, which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty tight back in here to see how tight it is. This corner's pretty tight right here with a big old puzzle. I'll show you how tight it is in a bit. Here's a tight squeeze right here. Oh, real tight squeeze. I'll show them how close we are over here. Pretty tight in here. To watch your mirrors rip one off.
Why do we say that all the time?
The main probe lot was where we're, excuse me, the main probe, you're gonna have to cut that out, Caleb. That wasn't very good. I'm gonna restart. So, we got 2 loads in a day. It was a pretty good day considering we were vacuuming out of the bin. We got to the bottom so it wouldn't flow anymore, so we were in there vacuuming it out, and that usually takes a little bit longer. So that went pretty good. I didn't explain Cargill very well to you. So basically, there's 2 different dump sites at Cargill. One is right at the probe lot where we were at and where we got probed, and then the west side is where we got sent essentially. And so the west side is like 3 miles back across town the other direction. You got to drive through basically residential areas. It is what it is. We didn't have any accidents. We were safe, and we got a little bit done today.
Hey Caleb, what are you doing this morning? Well, let me tell you. So this morning, I am checking the pigs, and we got some sick pigs. And I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey Caleb, why do you have all that yogurt and all those rolled oats? Well, let's talk, guys. So I've got some really sick pigs here. They got into some E. coli somehow. It basically has destroyed their gut, so we're trying to rehab the gut. So we are giving them a concoction of wonderful things. Yogurt and rolled oats are good for their gut. We're giving them some electrolytes. We're gonna go in and we're gonna mix some of this up and give the pigs a little bit of a treat this morning. Yaggies Steamrolled Oat Groats. With a name like Yaggies, you know it's gotta be good. Yaggies Steamrolled Oat Groats are good for pigs. It's just what the co-op had. I have no idea if Yaggies is any better than anyone else. And my feed guy said pigs are gonna be crawling up the gates for it. Man, do they crawl up the gates for this stuff. They like it. So you need 1 scoop per gallon. And once it gets to 3 gallons, shut it off and we'll mix it up. Before I go in, got a little PPE. We always wear a respirator. Before Dad started wearing a respirator 20 years ago, he used to get bronchitis like 2 or 3 times in the winter. And he started wearing a respirator, and he hasn't had bronchitis like 2 or 3 times in 20 years since then. So it really helps, keeps the dust out. Also, added bonus, it keeps the smell out of our lungs. So when I go home, Taylor doesn't want to smell pigs. You know who else doesn't want to smell pigs? This guy doesn't want to smell pigs.
It's going to be a little bit muffled and hard for you guys to hear. We're going to go in, we're going to get some of this mixed up. Can't forget my yogurt. So you see these guys at the gate behind me here? They've had this before and they know how much they like it. They're pretty excited to get some of it. So while these pigs eat, I'm going to walk through the rest of the building, make sure everyone else looks okay. What I'm looking for as I'm walking through, I want to see each pig get up. I want to see each pig move around. checking to see for sore joints, any lameness. Now 3 days ago, we sorted out most of the pigs that are really sick out of each pen. We put them into those sick pens down there where I showed you guys we're mixing up that special gruel concoction. So what we've got right here, this is a heater. It's not burning very hot right now, but that keeps right under here about 85 degrees for those pigs so they can get warm if they want to. Uh-oh. We got a problem. See this feeder? It's not supposed to be quite that full. That means we got to close it down a little bit. See if that does it. These guys are still working on that special feed. These sick pigs are a little bit more dirty looking. One, because they've been rooting around in the feed. And two, they have diarrhea right now because of the E. coli. So that's one of the ways that it's easy to tell if you have sick pigs or not, is by looking to see how dirty they are. If you have pretty clean looking pigs, then they probably have pretty good gut health. If you got really dirty pigs, you probably need to do some work. Alright, let's clean up our boots, go home and have some breakfast.
Why is not complain all the time? Is he a bad trucker? He's the good trucker.